one of them. I was just in the bath. So this is what a girl looks like. Just poke my eye. When she has no makeup on. So all you boys out there who never saw that before, or maybe live with someone that like runs the bathroom with all the mascara and the thing and touch themselves up, this is just what you look like sometimes. It just is what it is. But, you know, makeup's cool. You can work with that. Alright, so I'm in my bathroom and I was in the tub because I get a lot of my good... I never know where the camera is for this thing. I have to learn this. This is weird still for me. By the way, I must mention... I'm learning about myself now from a completely different perspective. I mean, I guess I hear myself when I talk a little bit, but I just sound like me in my head. And I've watched a couple of the videos of me, and I didn't know I looked like that. Is that what I look like? I'm not sure what I think of this yet. It's weird looking at yourself like that, especially when it's really you just being you. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm in the bathroom and tub ideas. So I thought of an idea. I feel like I totally skipped around there on something. To get in the tub, because I get all my ideas in the tub, and it would be weird for a girl to be in the tub on YouTube. I don't know. I don't go searching for that. That could exist. So how do I get in the tub on YouTube and not have it be weird or about being like the girl in the tub, like trying to do her thing and get attention? No, I don't know. How do I make it just being me? Being me in the tub. Because that's like my favorite place to be. So how do we combine that and not have it be too weird? So I'm going to pretend that I'm a little bit shy. And like I'm a 12-year-old at the public pool in a formal, you know, like town that's not mine. And I'm uncomfortable with my body and maybe like cover myself up a little. So what do I have on? I do have on a bathing suit. I could show you. Let me show you. Okay, so I put on a bathing suit. I can show you that quick since you've seen the bathing suit part anyway. And I do have a bathing suit on down here. I don't have to hold this stupid thing. Okay, that's totally a bathing suit. Bathing suit, bathing suit. See, okay. These things are so small. Last year, by the way, what's up with those suits? I got it because it was cheap. But, and I need a lot of bathing suits at the creek. Sometimes I wear like 5 a day. All right, and then there's these little things that are cute. I like to sleep in them, and they're really good in the summer. By the way, if you wear like short skirts, which you don't want your like ass cheek hanging out. For me, when I bartend, I have to bend over and do a lot of things, and I have to worry about if I bend over, something is hanging out or not. So that's what I wear. All right, so then I put a shirt on that's kind of long and it's a little bit see-through, so I feel like, you know, like I'm a kid at the pool. So if I decide to get back in the tub on this thing and maybe upload it, I'll wear this because lingerie would be weird. And although the bikini was functional for the creek because wet clothes suck, bikini is not really functional for the tub, but neither is being naked for YouTube because that's, you know, something that I'd maybe only show one person. So, you know, that's a privacy thing that's not for the YouTube. Sorry. But how can we do this and it be me? So let's start in the bathroom. So these, I'll start with a little show and tell. Wait, show and tell, then let's start with the pictures if we're gonna go show and tell. Pictures! Oh, it's so weird. It's like me. More. Back. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so this is a painting I did. I used these awesome Mexican tiles and painted on top. I really like texture. So it's a lot of texture. That's a tip I got one time from a customer. They're real butterflies. You need to wash that a little. I don't know what that is. I just needed extra things on the wall. I kind of like that one that it's running that way. And then texture. All right, but this mirror used to be like ugly ass brown. Let me show you what it looks like up close. Can you see this? Wait. Yeah, look. All right, so one of the best things I can tell you to get if you want to do some home touch-up work, not like homework, but homework, chalk paint. Like go to Home Depot or even, you know, AC Moore, Michaels, all those places. If you go in the paint, they're usually like small. Of course, I have mine all in New York now, so I don't have it to show you. But it's, wait, I'm not doing the fish thing. It's about that big. It's like the size of a glue, you know, like a, or like a Mod Podge thing, right? But it's chalk paint, so it's water-based. And all of this stuff, I didn't sand it at all. It totally looks like I did something. All right, so I had this old-ass mirror. I had painted it like 100 times. It's even like kind of broken here. But I really like it. I needed something here, and I needed it to reflect a little more light. So, what did I do? I got like a blue chalk paint, a black one, and like an off-white one, and then a little bit of a turquoise. Is that it? That's all I use. I probably mix a couple other ones, but you do it in layers. You like take a little bit of the paint, like a glob, like glob it in something, and then add a little bit of water. But this is what I did. I added water because I don't want to waste that shit. And then just take a brush, mix it around, and you just kind of spread a layer on. Go do it. I wish I could do a demonstration. It goes, you use like this much paint, and you can get like this whole door and everything done with everything. I mean, you still have the container. I still have like that much in it, and it's only this big. I did my whole wall. It's crazy. All right, so, and it just kind of dries really nice on top of whatever is there. Now, these all look kind of shitty before. They were like painted brown, trying to be wood that was not even wood. In the beginning, it was just like panel, fake wood. It was bad, but this looks good. I mean, I figured since it looked aged and antiqued, I might as well just accentuate that, you know? I kind of like the baby blue. I kept it with, that's just what I had, but it did keep with the theme of this. I have like a blue and pink. I totally have a pink bathtub. It's awesome. All right. So down here, let me show you. So you do a layer and you spread it out. Let it dry a little bit. It doesn't take long. And then do like the black and just kind of like brush it across and kind of get the like the corners. And you just, when you start to add the layers on top of, do I have anything weird in here? Can I show you what I use? No, I do have fake hair from when I used to have hair. When I had to put my hair up, I have such thin hair that sometimes I do my fancy updos and use some fake hair. Just clip on though, but that's what's, it's been there for a couple of years. Don't use John Frieda sun-in thing ever, by the way. That got me into this predicament. We're actually chopping it to get the bangs, to get the dead hair off, to start to look like a mullet in the back, because the bangs were just as big. Got me into this predicament. Alright. So, is there anything weird under here? No, not really. Normal bathroom stuff. I don't know if I can show you what it looked like, because I actually did the insides too. No. It just looked kind of crappy. It's like crappy ass wood. But, I mean, this looks like it's like fancy old antique weathered like cabinet. It totally looks like it's fancy. It's not. And then I just did the door to match. Oh, and I did this. Let me show you. I found this mirror at like a thrift store. And then I did the same thing. And I like the black. You can either do black, like on the corners thing. And then what you're supposed to do at the end, haven't done it on everything, is you get the wax. And you get like an antique wax or a clear wax. They probably sell other. And that's a little bit more of the pain in the ass. The paint's awesome. It just goes on anything. But you take the wax and you kind of spread it over. And you're supposed to take a rag and like rub it off a little bit. And it takes some of that paint and it leaves like the layers so it does look weathered. But if you take like a bright red paint underneath as like a base, and then you do a white or like a black or something on top, and then that red kind of peeks out underneath like it is something you found at the beach and painted 8 times. It really does look like you spent a lot of time doing not much. So that's my chalk paint tip. Maybe we'll do a video about that. So what was the point of this? The idea that I thought of in the tub So can I do that? Wait, let me show you this. I love this picture. I love old tins. Is it backwards? It looks backwards when I read it on this thing. I hope when this plays back, it goes back the right way. But it does say nude beach. Swimsuits optional. I'm gonna opt to have mine on. That's the first time I've had it. Okay, that's good. Awesome. Okay, never mind. Swimsuits optional. Just my own amusement there. Voyeurism is prohibited. So don't watch when I put this video up. Make sure you don't look at me in the bathtub. When I put a video up of me in my clothes getting in the bathtub on YouTube. Absolutely no peeking, staring, leering, or outright gawking. Violators will be removed forthright. That's my message to you guys. You get that? You got that shit, right? Okay. So you wait. If I give you permission, you may be here. So right now you have my permission. Alright, so all my bubbles are gone. And what was my idea? My idea while I was in the tub, besides videoing the tub and showing maybe like the thing that I have over here, was sit without this falling in. Let me sit a little bit. Was that I watched the video I had where I was telling a story about Phantom of the Opera. I'm getting used to how I sound. Do I always sound like that? Because I know what I sound like when I sort of hear myself talk. But I can't think before now how often it would have been that I would have, you know, not very often, maybe a couple times, videos and stuff I sent that I reviewed what I would send, but I don't really know what I look like when I talk and stuff, and I don't know. It's a different perspective to see myself. I'm getting used to the character that I am as well, so I'm on board with you guys here. I guess I'm learning who I am too. Alright, so bathtub, idea, YouTube. Oh, the story of the Phantom of the Opera. I kind of amused myself. I had no idea that. I just wanted to explain how I understand the Phantom of the Opera and why I feel it should have been the other version on, and how that relates in my brain to the 100th Monkey and blah, 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 blah. And I kind of amused myself. I didn't know it was a funny thing sometimes when I talk. Now, what was weird is when I decided to watch it back, it was labeled underneath as comedy. How did that happen? You guys out there in YouTube land know that? Did somebody watch my video and say, that bitch is kind of funny? We're going to put her label as comedy, because, I mean, it wasn't like a standard computer system. The computer didn't like upload my video and it went on an automatic, you know, autopilot check, whatever. It was like, we think she's funny. We think she's funny. Funny but in comedy. Like, what was that? It had to be a person. So if there's a person out there that's in YouTube land that has to watch every video, and you got to mine or happened to come across mine and you thought it was funny, I am honored. I am actually very complimented by that. I don't know if that's how it works, but thank you. I thought it was kind of funny too, and I didn't even know I was funny. I wasn't trying to be, so we'll see how that goes. Usually I'm just different, not particularly funny. My emotional level goes in all directions during a day, so whichever one you catch. Alright, so yeah, the other thing is I'm gonna make a note while I have the platform. Oh no, I only have 10 seconds. So I gotta make a part 2 for you guys to see me get in the water. Ha ha ha, now you gotta click again. Sorry. It was like bait and switch.